This part of the channel is going to be documenting some flight activities. So ultimately I've got to kick some rust off the wings, get back in the seat and start flying. So over the last few months, this winter has been kind of a long winter, so I took advantage of that and I've done a couple of things. So I'll do a couple of reviews on some things that steps I've taken. So one of those steps is I ordered and got the Rusty Pilots Kings online videos. I've reviewed those, worked through those. Happy that I remember a lot of the stuff, which was good. Some things have changed in 8 years. There's been some advances like ForeFlight, which is completely foreign to me. So I have a subscription to ForeFlight. I'll talk about how I'm using that. And then I also, there was a Check Ride Prep, which is a website, offered a free ground school online. So I went ahead and went through that course, and I'll give a little bit of feedback on that. It actually was pretty helpful. And all those combined, I'm hoping to do it's not a biennial anymore, which I'm learning. It's now just a flight review. So the plan is to do some videos from the cockpit as I do my flight review and work with my instructor to get back in the seat. I'm figuring it'll take a few hours. Then from there, I need to get my TailWheel endorsement and start building some time. There's a flight school here in town that has a Citabria TailWheel that will work pretty well to help me build some tailwheel time so I can get comfortable and prepared to start flying the T-51. So today was a good day. Got back in the air for the first time in about 8 years with Land and Sea Aviation with Zach, and did a orientation flight, did some touch and goes, got about 5 landings in, went out and did some flight maneuvers, stalls, slow speed, steep turns. Actually was pretty happy with for not having flown in 8 years. The skills weren't as rusty as I thought they were going to be. Definitely need some work on the radio and airspace, and it's tight here in Anchorage with all the airports. So do a little bit of practice on that, but overall was happy with the actual stick and rudder skills. So headed back in. The next flight will be in the Citabria, working on my tailwheel. So I'll document that a little bit. But overall, Rusty Pilot training has begun. So hopefully here in the next month or so, I'll have knocked off a lot of the rust, and we'll be able to start flying by myself and building some time towards flying the T-51 as we move that way. So good flight, happy with the staff at Land and Sea here in Anchorage, Alaska. So tonight was supposed to be the first night for tailwheel training, and it was beautiful most of the day, calm. When I left the house, it was calm here at the airport, and clouds started moving in pretty quick by the time I got here. 10 miles an hour, gusting about 14.
Mail airport information, X-ray 01530, wind 100 to 10, gust 14, weather 5005, temperature 9er, 2.2, altimeter 29er, 66. Arrive approach east, I'm departing runways 5, 7, and 6. North air mission. All aircraft read back hold instructions with all sign and runway in the same transmission. All aircraft show landing lights on final for visibility. Anchorage International landing runway 15, advise power line transition to avoid wind turbulence. All aircraft discussion first and visiting the airport advised on initial contact with information X-ray.
As of right now, it's about 12, gusting 18, so a little bit too much for a first flight in the tailwheel. So scheduled for a couple days from now, we'll get back up in the air with Zachary and do it. We'll be flying November 5169er X-ray is the Citabria I'll be flying. If you look out around the back there, you can see the clouds building up. Hear the wind a little bit, so glad to have my check ride done in the Cessna, but we'll hold off and pick a little bit better day to start the tailwheel endorsement.